Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Last time, we went all the way through Fractured Hills, didn't complete it, but went through it, and did Magma Core, Magma Cone. We will have to go back to Fractured Hills and Shady Oasis later. But once we get to the next world. In this episode, we are going to actually face the boss, as well as collect all the other orbs and gems that were left behind in this hub world. Well, first things first. Let's do one of the orbs, actually two of the orbs, that were left behind here. You'll notice that this wall is a little bit different. That's because we can bash through it. And we find a little whirlwind that leads to a secret area. Nice garden full of gems and that. This should lead us to the rest of the gems for the hub world. I know it's been a while since we entered the hub world, and it's taken quite a while to get all of the gems. Okay, once we have all that, now if I can find it somewhere around here. Ah, there it is. You see a gleam, like, over there, with a bunch of baskets. That's our target. What we have to do is, we have to jump and glide all the way over there. We are only able to reach this spot from where we jumped at. That is one of the orbs, of two orbs that are on in this hub world. Second one is if we jump from there onto the wall, then follow it through here. We walk all the way across this parapet. Find two gems here, and a cracked wall here, which we can slam through to the second orb for the hub world. That's all orbs, but not all gems. The last of the gems are on the way to our next destination. Climb here. Come all the way out. Past Magma Cavern, past Shady Oasis, to this spot, in which we glide to this little island here. We see a portal.
I would love to let you enter this speedway free of charge, Spyro. Love to. Unfortunately, the speedway rules require me to charge a small fee.
Spyro rules my ass.
You've chosen wisely. I bet a quick dragon like you will win your money back in no time.
Anyway, that's the rest of the gems. That's the entire hub world. Scavenged. Now let's do a speedway. Welcome to Icy Speedway. First things first. We don't need to do it fast this first time. Just make it through. Just get through it. We should be able to make it through here at a decent clip. We might fail this the first time through because I didn't do the most optimal path. Yeah. Forgot to retry that. There's of course a skill point here, which I will try and get. Right now. Okay, maybe not. There we go. Okay. This will give me a chance to retry this. We have to start with the parachuters, parasailers. The skill point here is we have to get it within 15 seconds. There we go. Oh, we got the skill point. Nice. We got the skill point, and we got the gems. Nice. We don't have to actually come back, redo this. Yeah, we had to clear that in 1:15. Nice. Next, we have to get the orb. For that, we just need to...
Good job,
Fuck the hunter.
Spyro. Looks like you're ready for a more serious challenge. How about a little paragliding? You're not afraid of heights, are you? Great! I'll tow you behind my snowmobile, and you maneuver through the rings. Don't miss any or we'll have to start over.
We have to do some parasailing. Left and right are the only controls we need here. Honestly, this isn't that hard of a challenge. There we go.
Way to go, Spyro. You're even better than I am.
That's our orb. Level complete. Now we can move on to the boss. This area. Hold on. Let me just take a swim. There we go. All that's left is Gulp. Gulp is definitely one of those bosses where at a later time, once we've finished the game, you can come back for Gulp's skill point, because there are 2 skill points in this fight. But first, let's watch the intro. Due to the audio cutting out for the intro for Gulp here, I guess I can just show you the cutscene from the original. Where this differs from Reignited is that the cutscene kind of starts here on this little back platform.
Gulp,
He's
what is
talking
it,
to
boy? Oh, the ferry.
As you
Here
can see,
go.
when Spyro flames him,
Ah!
he chases him across the arena.
You
In
singed
Reignited,
my
he just
cane.
gets
Dragon,
flung right
you
onto
are
his
really starting to get on my nerves.
This line
Say goodbye,
This line at the end here
flame breath.
actually is put
Gulp,
into the start of the fight instead
lunchtime.
of this one.
Go! Finish him off and you can have all
You
the
hear this at the
berries
start of
you
the
can
fight
eat.
in Reignited instead.
I'm going
Sure
to
you'll find.
enjoy this.
Okay, sorry about that. The intro actually didn't work properly. Don't worry, you'll have seen the intro for the original, which in my opinion is a little bit better. To beat this, we need to fling stuff at him. We have to send explosives at him, basically. Crap! I got hit. Well, no skill point for me. The idea behind this is basically you have to use the items the pterodactyls drop to hit him. There's a second skill point in this that calls for you to hit Ripto during the fight. Like so. I'm gonna try and get the second skill point only because there we go. If you can hit Ripto, you get a skill point. The rockets you just have to pick up and then fire at them. Like I said, this is definitely one of the boss fights where you definitely can use something we get once we finish the game. Once we beat the game. Oh yeah, if he eats one of these, he releases something. Fodder. You know, he can actually eat those chickens. Though when he fires off the rocket one, you can actually have him hit himself, essentially. Despite it's not easy to get the initial skill point in. First skill point for this fight, I'll probably be showcasing when there we go. 2 more hits. At this point, his shots start getting smart tracking, which means you actually don't want to be. Oh, this is our next opportunity. Okay. Our next opportunity to get a perfect on this guy. Ah! You know what? I'm gonna try for that perfect. I got plenty of lives. Now I remember, the secret to this is literally charge at him when he tries to squish you. Go. Yeah, it's better to dash to a rammed side when he fires. be honest, this is the one boss I have the least amount of experience actually beating. This might take a while. Hopefully I can showcase a little trick. In this fight. That you could do in this fight. But I'm not entirely sure if I'll be able to do it. Why aren't they dropping eggs? Okay, something got bugged. There. We'll restart. Toro, Toro! Okay. Like I said, folks, this is not the boss fight that I have the most experience at. I have the best experience fighting. This is definitely my hardest. This boss fight definitely kicks my ass. Every time. Because there's a lot of details about this fight I just don't understand sometimes. Sometimes it's like right on the money, sometimes it... There we go. That's one of the tricks you can actually do on this guy. If you have a rocket in your mouth while hitting him, you can run. There. Should end it. Yes. Beating him. Ooh. Sorry, I cut out. I was saying for most of those attempts. It took a while.
Spyro, you did it!
Whoa! Laura, where'd you come
Yes, there
I
is.
was just outside the castle in
anyway.
Autumn Plains. The castle is now free again. There's no sign of Ripto. And since you've been around,
With
the
that-
creatures of Avalar are finally starting to get along.
That boss
Since
finished.
you've
We
done
can
so
actually.
much for Avalar, and since I know you've really
on to the
missed
next
being on
world.
vacation, we really wanted to do something nice for you. It's not much, but we hope you like it.
Oh, wow, this is great. Aren't you gonna join me?
No. I'd like to, but I've got to go check on the professor in the winter tundra. He's still trying to fix the super portal so we can send you home.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I think I'll just hang out here for a while and soak up a few rays. Uh-huh. Hey, where'd Laura go? I better follow her.
So anyway, with that defeat, the him defeated, we can now move on to the third level. But that'll happen in the next one, as I have done with the previous boss. I'll explain here what the difference is between the original and the Reignited Trilogy
Spyro, you did
ending
it!
for
Whoa.
this cutscene are.
Laura, where'd you come from?
Part
I
is
was
around
just
the same.
outside the castle in Autumn Plains.
You know,
the castle is now
restores
free
the
again.
flags and such.
There's no sign of Ripto. And since you've been around, the creatures of Avalar are finally starting to get along. Since you've done so much for
Difference
Avalar,
between the
and since
cutscenes
I know you really
is
miss
really
being on vacation,
what
we really wanted to
Spyro
do
does
something
in the
nice
chair.
for you.
How
It's
Spyro
not
sits in
much,
the chair.
but we hope you like
In
it.
the Reignited Trilogy, as you were
Wow,
able to
this
see,
is great.
he
Aren't you gonna
lied
join me?
down, lied back in
No,
the chair.
I'd like to, but I've got to go check on the professor in the winter tundra.
classic,
He's still trying to fix the super portal
All
so
I
we
did
can
was
send you home.
essentially
Oh,
just sit.
that sounds interesting.
Essentially
I think I'll
sit
just hang
down
out
on the
here for a
chair.
while and soak up a few rays.
Next one, when we
Hey,
enter the
where'd
next
Laura
world.
go? I better follow her.